Hey everyone, it's Crane. As per usual, when I do videos like this is just a one-take YOLO sort of thing, but I'm going to go over the minimal logic set that I sent over to Dual Vision to add into Devian. And so the whole point is this has just enough logic to not soft lock probably. This is still very new. There are a couple things that I think can work, but I'm not 100% sure if it can. But to give you an idea of how this works, these two files are actually the exact files I sent to him. And so there's the macro file, which is kind of just a way to make things easier. Like if instead of having to say, oh, do they have the mirror shield and these items, you can instead just say, can they aim the mirror shield? And so I've added in 3, which is sprain storage for Wind Temple, burn down the pallet doors, or those doors that like you would find in Cliff Plateau Cave. Those are part of it. And can they do DRC backwards? Because DRC backwards is in this logic, which shouldn't surprise anyone who would be familiar with the logic set. There were a couple rules that I put in when I made it. A couple main ideas, which is 1, you don't need to zombie hover. The reason I chose this is if you decide to have heart containers and heart pieces in, that would require damaging down whenever you wanted to do a logical zombie hover, which I thought would be ridiculous in a randomizer. Number 2, chest storage is not it is hard required in some situations, but it is not expected in all situations. The reasoning behind this is because chest storage, if you void out, if you fail it, it's hard to reset, it's time consuming. I don't like the idea of saying, let's have Leafless Wind Temple be considered logical, and you have to full clear it using chest storage. That is just ridiculous, because you're going to be storing so many chests you don't know what you're getting. And so chest storage was avoided as much as possible. However, that does mean door cancel is expected quite a bit in the overworld. And some of those door cancel tricks you can also use with chest storage, and that's totally fine. But door cancel is expected. So I'm going to go through the entire logic set first, and every single change I made. That being said, so you get an idea of these macros, these 3 that I've made. If I scroll to the bottom, we can take a look at these. Should be a little bit lower. Perfect. So can DRC backwards requires a hero's bow and 1 DRC small key. You need that DRC small key to get through the first door. Can spring storage only requires iron boots and hook shot. Actually, that might have to also require command melody, but I think I already have command melody set to be required all across Wind Temple, so that doesn't matter too much. That would just be redundant. And can burn pallet doors is either bombs or fire arrows. When you take a look at the logic, these mean comments, so whatever is after this line isn't read in by the randomizer. This is an and, so I need hero's bow and a DRC small key, and this is an or, so I need bombs or fire arrows. These didn't change because they're sphere 0. You'll notice that things will never go up in spheres, they can only go down. This is uncommented, but I didn't add it back into the randomizer. This is part of no progression. It doesn't ever get randomized with 500 hits. I thought about it, but I felt like that was too mean. Outset Great Fairy. This one has a lot of changes with it. So I've made it so you can get it with just the Deku Leaf. This would be you fly across and you do a really precise roll clip and you have to leaf under it. Now that I look at this, I think you probably would want to do, I'm going to actually modify this in can cut grass, because you're going to want a magic drop to be able to do this. So you can either need just the leaf, and if you can cut grass, or can you move boulders and bait bag and hero sword? and Hero's Bow, sorry. This is saying, can you door cancel up the back? This is the only situation I've added in Bait Bag and Hero's Bow as a requirement, because doing that climb with buffering is terribly hard. Terribly hard. So I put it in so that you could have vision for this with the Fishman minigame. It is expected, if you have to take that logical option, to use that. Grandma Cure doesn't change. Jaboon's Cave. It is swapped to nothing because you can either door cancel, you can roll clip. So that is just put to Sphere 0. Dig Up Black Soil, that can't change. Savage Labyrinth had some minor changes because, let's see, it's here. You either need all the stuff to beat floors 30 through 50, or you just need Iron Boots and Hookshot. So either the vanilla or the trickway, I'm not going to modify much past that because I'm not super familiar with Savage Labyrinth myself, and I didn't want to accidentally cause a hard lock that could exist in that situation. Obviously, all those are Sphere 0, nothing changes. Nothing changes there, nothing changes there. Nothing changes there or there. No changes here. I did leave Can Farm Joy Pendants. I could technically get rid of that, but that would be ridiculous. Something I wanted to make it harder, I didn't want to make it frustrating. Obviously, door cancel makes it frustrating in some cases, but you can reset those really easily. As opposed to voiding out or having to grind for an extra 4 hours because you don't have grappling hook and it's locked at 40 joy pendants. Left and right chests, they are nothing. I'd have videos on how to do Enzo door cancel, and you can do the variation that doesn't require sword. So those are now Sphere 0 checks. The rest of this doesn't change because those are hard required. So no reason to change something that's already hard required because you can't drop that logic anymore. Let's see, that's already the same. Pirate ship won't change. Those didn't change. Tsunari didn't change. I think with Blue Chews, the Blue Chews did have a change. Probably want to do it like that. Oh, wow. It's just not even going to let me. Okay, so I can't find it, but Blue Chews no longer require certain items because you can get 15 Blue Chews with just using door cancel and stuff like that. So that logic has been changed to make it so once you get Spoils Bag and any way to farm it, whether it be like a bow or a sword or hammer or grappling hook, you're expected to be able to get old Blue Chews. Once again, nothing else changes here. No changes. Chest on top of boulder didn't change. This one did change. You are expected to be able to door cancel it. That's pretty much about it. Which requires either nothing, but I did add an or statement, which I think will change the bias a little bit to make it so you might be more likely to have that, but I doubt it. It is considered a Sphere 0 check. That doesn't matter. Oh, that would actually be a good thing to go over, is the access things. So all of these can access certain things is done in the macro section. So obviously to enter into DRC, you need nothing. Forest Haven, It requires nothing. There's a door cancel method. I have a video on it. Oh, sorry, that's for dungeon entrance in Forest Haven section. Forest Haven itself requires nothing because there's a Wind Waker dive you can do off the Beetle ship. But yeah, well, as I said here, but I meant here, you can door cancel in. Tot G did not change because you need the pearls to spawn the loading zone itself. Headstone requires nothing, door cancel in. Gale Island requires nothing, door cancel in with a Wind Waker buffer. Outset Island, nothing. You don't need anything, you can door cancel in. Secret Cave entrance, you can do a side hop with the bomb flower up top, so it requires nothing now. Early Ice Rain and Fire Mountain were patched in the USA version, the USA release of Wind Waker. So they still hard require ice and fire arrows. Private Oasis, you need grappling hook. So Cabana Deed Skip is totally expected. You can door cancel through the door, but you need grappling hook to get past the fire. I wish there was a way to get past it. That would have been fun, but couldn't find one. Secret Cave entrance you can door cancel in, or there's a dumb Wind Waker dive that's RNG based that you can enter in. Nothing. There's a water cycle. You can do a chest storage clip, which was actually a lot of fun to see. You can door cancel into Boating Course, and as I say in this comment, it's just dumb. It's really dumb how you have to do it. Stonewatcher is nothing. It's a door cancel, but it does require a decently precise backflip into it to not mess up everything. Overlook, I like this comment. Shouldn't surprise you that I say door cancel. Bird's Peak, nothing. You can door cancel. I think there might be a potential for a door cancel into the Wizrobe Cave on paw print, but for now, there's a Bombs and Deku Leaf bomb boost method that you can use, or it just requires hookshot. Diamond Step early is so well documented, I shouldn't have to go through any of that. If you happen to kill the squid and you need to get in, you can door cancel, clip through, and then clip up. Bomb Island, nothing. You can use door cancel. Rockspire, nothing. There's door cancel. Actually, that one should require a sword. That one should require Hero Sword or Hammer, because you have to do a jump slash to get to the first one. Shark Island, there is a precise roll clip, but since I'm trying to avoid chest storage, it's only requiring Iron Boots and Skull Hammer. Clip Plateau needs nothing, obviously. Nothing for Horseshoe because I found Leafless Horseshoe. Well, Frost found it, and then I also found it again. And Star Island, you can door cancel it. Heading back to the logic, we are about a fifth of the way through at 13 minutes. DRC has very minor changes. The first room is obviously unchanged. The main hub room has been unchanged. Chest across Lava Pit. I think I added in the hook shot. And you need DRC. Yep. Yeah. So I added back into the hook shot with Deku Leaf in that. You need 2 keys regardless of either method you take to get in there. Rat Room, same thing. You need 2 small keys. Reverse DRC. This meant that I did make it to require a frame perfect pot hop. As that platform rises up, you are expected to be able to, and you can buffer this, you can do a roll towards either the bridge or the blue warp pot and get to that area early after shooting down the platform. So this requires either 3 DRC small keys, or can you do DRC backwards? Can you burn down a pallet door because you have to get through Dark Room, and you would need 2 small keys because you have to, with another small key, you can go backwards through a locked door. Dark Room, exact same thing as up here. You either need 4 small keys, or can you do it backwards and burn a door? Should be another parentheses right there to complete that. Tingle Chest and Hub Room, once again, either 4 keys or can you do it backwards, and Tingle Tune Bombs. Pot Room Chest, at this case, all I've done is just added, can they do DRC backwards? Can they do it backwards? This removed the Deku Leaf and Ice Arrow requirement. or alternative. So all you need is one small key, the grappling hook to get past it. And since this is a tingle chest, the bombs. The big key chest, you just need the grappling hook. Right chest, you either need to Deku, well, can do it backwards, and then you need to be able to get to the other side. Same with left chest. I removed the boss key requirement for DRC. You can either use the roll clip, or this is a case where chest storage is expected. It's really easy to do. This boss key skip is hard to mess up, and there are 2 possible chests you can use. So, this added in logic for a reverse entry. So, pretty much you either need grappling hook, which would be the vanilla route, or you need Deku Leaf, at which you can take the cyclone backwards and grab the ledge, and then you can just hop in to the higher part of Forest Haven. This one I didn't change. This one I didn't change. Didn't change anything here. I believe the main thing is that Boomerang is no longer required. Small key skip is not expected. You can still do it if you want to, but it's not expected. And the grappling requirement has been removed across the board. Boomerang as well, as there are multiple ways to get down. Let's see. The big key chest, you could need hookshot for it. That hookshot clip is expected. And then Calidemos is... can kill Calidemos is over here, but I am added in bow and bombs for Calidemos. Because you can either use fire arrows and shoot through a small little gap in the collision, at least that's what I believe is happening, or you can use arrows and actually shoot down the vines itself, which is garbage, but this is garbage. Oh, it also does expect storage for big key skip. There's no requirement for that storage because you can store Moth Pit. I think there might be potential to get door cancel and clip in to get the Great Fish Isle chest. I'm not going to bother looking it up for it right now. Tower of the Gods removed a lot of stuff here. So chest behind bombable walls, there's a roll clip you can do there. So you either need bombs to get it normally or Deku Leaf to do the roll clip. Hop across floating boxes, that one doesn't require anything regardless. So this removed the floor, like the bomb requirement for the left side, forcing you to do a floor 1 skip. That being said, I should... This is actually my bad. You get to see what I forgot about Hero Sword, or Deku Leaf, or Hammer. 1 second, that should be in parentheses. Hammer, or Deku Leaf. You need those because the swim across, I believe it's possible RTA to do it without those items, but those will significantly help you not void out. Skull's Room Chest. That should actually copy these. Shoot the Eye early. This one is either you need the bow or you need bombs and Deku Leaf, and we'll add in that requirement. Logic could require the floor 1 skip with tuner bombs. I'm not going to add in what we've been adding here because the swim over to the main area for floor 1 skip is actually free with enough practice. I'm keeping the same. You could remove the hero's bow requirement, but that would put in a zombie hover with a tuner heal. This removed the key logic and bomb requirement, and that is true across the board. It is only expecting 1 small key to ever be used in Tachi. It is never expecting you to use the key in the first floor. In fact, I personally would have it remove one of the small keys. But we're currently not at a state with the randomizer to be able to do that. Mini Duck Dark Nut mini boss room. Pretty much exactly what you would expect. The rest is just removing the key logic. And, oh, this has the roll clip. You can do a bomb boost into a clip. This isn't a roll clip, I apologize, I misspoke. You can do a bomb boost, and then you can door clip, and then leaf over to where the chest is and get it. There's also another chest storage strategy, but I didn't want to implement that because, once again, staying away from chest storage. That removed a lot of logic, but it's pretty much just minimal requirements. Command melody has been removed as a logical requirement across TOT-G. It, in fact, is only hard required now in Wind Temple. It is not expected to be used in any other place. The third statue, just a couple different options. Either you need the Deku Leaf so you can fly over, or you need bombs to bomb boost. Godon. I find it funny how you could randomize the arrow refill, which I'm half tempted to do, but at the same time, that would just leave him snotting out whatever that item is, which wouldn't be helpful, but it would be hilarious. This one is, once again, this does require big key skip. Like, it expects it. So always keep that in mind. The macro adjusted this logic because entering into Forsaken Fortress is now a Sphere 0 because you can Wind Waker dive or manipulate the AIs. Once again, because of this, 4 checks inside Forsaken Fortress are Sphere 0. The only checks that are not are Helmrock King requiring Skull Hammer and Phantom Ganon requiring Master Sword. Yes, remove the Deku Leaf requirement, meaning hardcore parkour could be required. Assuming you don't bring chest storage in. That's a Sphere 0, that's a Sphere 0. Well, that isn't Sphere 0, that's a Sphere whatever Fire Mountain is. Plus, can't defeat Magtails. This doesn't change at all. I removed Iron Boots requirement because you can Wind Waker buffer into this little area. I added in a door cancel. You can also use chest storage, but there's a door cancel route that I found. That one would just require leaf. Earth Temple, a lot of changes. Removed command melody requirement for the transparent chest room. So some fancy, this is an access statement. Pretty much, can you get to this point? And then can you aim the mirror shield? Actually, one second. I need to make sure this is true and this is false. Ooh, that's problematic. That is better. Actually, do we even need... Yeah, we do. Logical statements are weird, sorry. Minimal requirements there. Command skip. This one, it looks a little whack, but pretty much you can view this as, can you get to this point? Do you have the Skull Hammer, Power Bracelets to move it, and then can you either play the command melody or move the mirror shield? Chest in 3 blocks room. There's a bomb boost method you can use with medley, or you can use a Deku Leaf skip logic. So, access to get to this point. Didn't remove the key logic, just because I didn't want to mess around too much and accidentally cause a hard lock. Then you either need Deku Leaf to do the normal method that we use to skip command melody, or bombs to do the bomb boost method, or the vanilla method. Power bracelets to push the thing and can defeat floor masters. I could have removed that, but I didn't feel like being that rude. Chest behind statues. Can you get into the dungeon? Small key logic. Can you get past the last room? Power bracelets, floor masters. Can you play the command melody, or can you aim the mirror shield? Because you need to be able to break those down. You could access to this point with hookshot and chest storage and doing the small key skip, where you climb up the statue and then hookshot this. I didn't want to implement that because I didn't feel, once again, that doesn't fit the feel that this logic is supposed to require. It's minimal logic while avoiding chest storage. Casket and second crypt, pretty much the exact same thing as this. It does remove the idea that you're going to knock down the stairs, though. So keep that in mind. Small key skip logic was added with the Deku Leaf skip. So what this means is it's either expecting you... So this is to get past the first room in Earth Temple. This is, can I get to this point? This is, can I get past that first room on the left of the hub, which is what that entire thing. And then this is the skip logic. So can I either defeat all the Stalfoses, or can I hookshot, or can I Deku Leaf? I think there might be a bomb boost method, but I didn't implement that because I wasn't positive. Can I get past the first room? Can I... This one's trickier to explain. This is for the statue in the main hub room. So can I either bring it down vanilla, or do I have Deku Leaf and do a door storage strat to fly over there? And then I also need bombs. Magic-wise, I think that can barely work. Like, you have barely enough magic to make that work. It's now expected that you can also either play the Earth God's lyric or do Sunstone skip using a Deku Leaf and a bomb clip, which is garbage. But it's now logically expected of you. Similar case here. This is an important note. I've decided that since chest storage scrats are not required for the most part, basement will still require mirror shield until I or someone else can find a good setup for Link/Medley to shine light in the room after the third key. Should say... Yeah, no, that's right. Behind curtains next to hammer button. Oh, that actually might be... I'm going to have to ask Lago if this can actually be modified. This would be actually really interesting. This is the joy pendant that's straight to the left of the hammer switch in the room. You have a long hallway that goes through blue fog. This is the joy pendant that's right there. That'd be kind of cool to randomize. Third crypt is, can I get past the front? Can I aim the mirror shield to get the big elephant head gone? Can I play Earth God's lyric or Deku Leaf and bombs? aka can I get past the first Sunstone without Earth God's lyric? Do I have power bracelets so I can move the switch over? Do I have Skull Hammer to activate the light? And then 3 small keys or Deku Leaf and bombs, because now I'm requiring you to have the ability to do small key skip in the basement. Earth God's lyric after this point, by the way, is required and expected because it is not expecting you to do a strategy for the second Sunstone skip. It's just expecting you to use Earth God's lyric. I think there's an SD method to do it. Do that Sunstone skip, but I'm not familiar with it. Pretty much that logic set then follows through for this. Just pretty much remove the small key logic by adding in that small key skip. Jahala heart container. Removed big key logic and the small key skip, obviously. Now, that one I feel less bad about because there is non-chest storage methods for accessing without the big key. So, oh well. Wind Temple, everyone, it's my favorite. Leafless Wind Temple was implemented. So, to get to the Tingle Chest, can you do Spring Jump Storage, or do you have Deku Leaf? You need to play the command melody so that you can actually get past that part of the room, and then you need Tingle Bombs. Chest behind Stone Head. This would, honestly, this Wind Temple would be easiest to show in a stream or something like that, but bear with me. So, pretty much the logic around this is think of that main cylinder hub room. Now, when you enter, you have the big stone head chest to the left. You have two giant armos straight in front of you, and then you have the raised platform on the right with the blue pot and the iron boot switch. Now, I can progress forward, and using either iron boots and the Deku Leaf, I can blow the fan, rotate that platform, and then I can go in to the door to the right into Many Cyclones room. Now from there, I can get that chest, and assuming I have Leaf, there's a magic refill with a skull head right at the end to the right. Refill on magic there, backflip into the fan, fly up, back in the hub room on that raised right section. You can then be expected to leaf over to a door frame and do a roll clip to access the basement early, or to get behind the giant stone head and collect that check. They're both very precise, very magic intensive. Iron boot requirement was removed as well, because although usually we would go onto the spring, iron boots, Deku Leaf, and then back up, you can blow the fan, which will rotate the platform, and you can backflip onto the platform, removing the iron boots requirement. Other ways to access the basement that are expected is fire and ice arrows and iron boots. So shoot the pot and then iron boots. You could technically also do that for the other method, the Deku Leaf only one, but because you can already access that with only Deku Leaf, it wasn't implemented. Sorry, a lot of talking made me yawn. It wasn't implemented because you can get to the same point without needing fire and ice arrows. It's also expected that you can clip into the basement using just the hook shot. And for the most part, that's about it. The roll clip to access the mini boss early without the small key is expected you actually do that. It is 100% expected that that is your entrance into the mini boss. Do not use a small key on that, because you could easily get hard locked. And big key skip as well was also expected. You can also access the break. Oh. Apologies again. You can also access the break many spike room non-spiked floor chest with either bombs or Deku Leaf. That is pretty much it for Wind Temple. Once again, Wind Temple Big Key actually is required for Mulgera. I felt like that one was too chest storage dependent for the Big Key skip, so still there. Barrier skip was implemented. Mail, you can't really check. Oh, here's something important. Beatles Silver membership and Beatles Gold membership have been implemented. Man, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. The Silver membership is listed into expensive purchases, short side quests, and mail, with the Gold membership being the exact same, but with long side quest instead of short. Removed a lot of things. Cliff Plateau Highest Isle, it is expected that you either have hook shot or leaf for this. Nothing else is really expected for that, besides also being able to go through Cliff Plateau Vanilla. because you can do both of those with door cancel. The leaf one's actually really cool because you have to use ESS and climb up a tree and then leaf over. You could also just only need Deku Leaf for the ghost ship. That was something I added. You could technically remove more requirements from this, because that one should actually require nothing, because you can just door cancel through the island. So, hey everyone. I heard you enjoyed Sphere Zero Check, so here's some more. Cabana Labyrinth only cares if you can actually access the labyrinth. Big Octos don't matter. Needle Rock Chest. Fire Arrows was implemented. That was really about it for the rest of it. Oh, removed bomb requirement from Isla de Steel. Oh, paw print aisle. Behind first boulder, you can sidle into it. The second one, you can Deku Leaf over to it, or you can move the boulder, so that was added in. Scale the wall still requires grappling hook. There is currently no known RTA method to access this early. And there's a theorized short zombie hover boomerang throw to climb up just high enough to parkour up the rest of the way. Oh, Great Fairies. They're all Sphere Zero. Enjoy that. Either door cancel, chest storage, I don't care. They're all Sphere Zero. Deal with it. That should be about it. Diamond Step doesn't require any items. That shouldn't come as any surprise. Crescent Moon Highest Isle, yep. Deku Leaf or Hookshot once again, door cancel method, or you can use chest storage to do the Hookshot one. And the rest of these are charts. So that goes through the entire logic set for the minimal logic I created in almost 40 minutes. Wow, guys. Once I personally figure out how to get Woofer's Tracker to show off the logic, I will be making another little tutorial on that. For now, that doesn't exist, so this isn't also officially released yet, so those are just two things to keep in mind. I'm really excited. Once again, this is more of a beta, so if by watching this video you've thought of another non-chest storage required trick or something like that, or have some suggestions for the logic, feel free to DM me on Discord. Beyond that, have fun.